Hello, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point Live. If you don't know, our Patreon has been revamped. You can check us out on that. Subscribe over there. You get some nice little perks right now. We also, if you do not like Patreon, you can check out Subscribestar, which is finally verified. It took them all weekend to verify it. And if you have a problem with the thumbnail that we were using, blame Piper.
Hey, I worked with the tools that you gave me.
I just thought it was funny because it looked like a mugshot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I mean, so how's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Piper? How was your weekend? Oh boy, I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah. Whew.
You hosted this stream
Yeah.
is a purple haired now unsub. I would unsub. In fact, I'm closing the channel down. It's over. Just delete the whole thing.
Now hold up a minute. I love having purple hair. So, what the fuck?
Hey, well, I'm just saying. Who's it?
Just because she jacked my style.
Who that there come in this chat? Who there?
I just hear Piper over here jacking something. What?
Oh shit!
He arrived just in time. You feeling
For what?
Well, the show.
Is it just me or none of us showing up in that little box?
Yeah, none of y'all are showing up in that box. Hold on. This will take a second.
So what were you jacking, Piper? We gotta know the story.
Oh, Monica is making purple hair look bad.
Well,
I don't think it's.
When did it
I don't
ever-
think it's the purple hair that's making.
when did it ever really look? Unless you're like a clown or like a fucking cyberpunk character.
Fuck. Just get fucking.
Just go natural hair.
All right, it's gonna be
What?
there. It's gonna be in a white background though.
I like having purple hair. I don't have it right now, but
That's because you're practically a grandma.
Damn.
You're gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
You're gonna be one of them Florida blue hairs
No, purple
with
hair.
that golden girl hairdo.
Well, yeah, but it'll be like that lavender.
I see old Puerto Rican ladies like around town with that shit, and it's like really. It's like, come on, man.
Thank you for the distraction while I got everything working again.
I don't think I've ever done all of my hair in purple, though. I've only done like purple streaks and purple bangs.
You're not Asian. You're not allowed to do that.
Damn.
That's an Asian girl thing, right? At least if you're drawing a Asian girl, that's what they all have.
Yeah, I was gonna say only if you're in an American animation.
Because every Asian girl in like every fucking cartoon or like TV show has a purple streak, because I guess that makes her edgy.
Yeah, it's like a
And different-
requirement so that you know that she's
It's always
an
purple,
Asian
isn't it?
teenager. Yeah,
It's
Always
always
purple. Yeah.
It's always purple, and I think it's because it's supposed to be like, oh, they're sassy and they're not conforming to the
They're not
typical
conforming, and they usually have an
Asian
attitude.
culture.
And
It's like, no, bitch, you just look stupid with a streak in your hair.
like.
Get your Asian ass out of here.
it's like the least rebellious thing they could do.
So, let's see here. I think everything is showing up like it should now. Even the browser wasn't working. That was weird. The browser capture.
Oh dang!
Even though it was showing working on my end. It's kind of weird. Conformist. That's
Yeah.
That's literally every blue check mark on Twitter.
Yeah.
Look how different I am. We're all the fucking same.
Yeah, but there's.
It's embarrassing, motherfuckers.
Chief Justice Optimus might be happy to have hair. Oh damn. Oh, fuck. 'Cause fucking. I just got fucking wrecked, didn't I?
That's you just log the fuck out. Show's over.
Yeah. It's well, good night, guys.
Thank you for showing up, and later.
Give all this to Piper.
Woo!
Here's all my setups and everything else, and Just
So what is the show? I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
wow, you terrible person! Don't check the chats or anything.
Look, dude, I was busy. Fuck off.
yeah. I was just like, I did a real quick, it's funny because I said, hey, check out Graded Point 5 on Patreon and check us out on Subscribe Star. And unfortunately, the screen wasn't showing anything.
So you were doing your boomer shit, is what you're saying.
I was literally shilling nothing. That was what was cool.
Yes, that's a boomer.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. According on my screen, it was showing it was up. So.
No, I know it's some kind of like OBS or whatever bullshit you're using. Streamlabs,
little glitch.
Hebrewism. Yeah.
You say Hebrewism?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I gotta be politically correct here.
No, you can't. So what we're talking about
is Israelitis.
So what we're talking about tonight is over the weekend, Friday and Saturday night, Nick Rekieta showed Vic Mignogna's deposition, the video deposition, and tonight he's going to show Monica Rial's deposition, so that should be hilarious. I don't think nothing could be as hilarious as Ron's, though. Ron's was probably the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. What was really cool about Vic is that, you know how in deposition, the lawyer kind of, he runs the show, right?
Yeah, you're just sort of there.
Yeah, and you answer the questions. This Chad motherfucker just fucking takes over the deposition, and he just like, he just answers whatever question he wants, pretty much. It's like, I was like, I've never seen anything like this. He just took over. He started calling the lawyer. He said, "Well, Sean,"
instead of Mr. Lawyer Man or whatever.
Yeah, Mr. Lemoyne. Oh, and by the way, that guy, their lawyer, sounds like he had like a 20-pack a day habit. He's like, Mr. Mignogna, I gotta. Here's my question for you. Have you ever slept with a prostitute?
It's all that fucking exhaust he's been having from chasing ambulances.
Well, it turns out the guy had legitimately had West Nile virus.
Oh, really? He's like the one guy that got it?
The one guy in the United States who actually got West Nile virus.
I mean, it happens in Florida every once in a while because of mosquitoes and shit, but it's super, super rare.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the encephalitis, it makes your brain swell and shit, and you have to get a hole punch in your head and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like he's been through a lot, and it's really queer. I was about to say something bad. It's really interesting that he said during this deposition. I don't have, like I said, I don't want to transcript it because it would just, we'd be here all night.
Yeah, it's too fucking long.
Yeah, but one of the things right at the beginning, he started talking about. Vic being called by his fan club, the Fuhrer, right?
Okay.
And Vic was like, yeah, that's, apparently that's what they called me. I didn't encourage it or anything. It's like.
That's literally the German word for leader, by the way.
Yeah. And also, that's what the leader in Full Metal Alchemist was called. The leader of the country was called the Fuhrer.
Yeah, it's German, because it's fantasy Germany in that anime, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, so he started going off about, it's like, well, I wouldn't want nobody calling me the Fuhrer, because don't you know what the Holocaust is? It's anti-Semitic, blah, 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 blah. It's like, wow, dude. Calm down.
I hope his lawyer objected to form on that one.
Pretty much, yeah. There was some.
Dude, get the.
Now, Ty didn't object to form as much as Ron's lawyer did. Because, Ron, it was every question Ron was at, object to form, object to form. Objective form.
Yeah.
So Lemoyne was all like, I wouldn't want nobody calling me Fuhrer. So after that, everybody started calling him Fuhrer, obviously.
Yeah.
The Fuhrer. Now, and then they took a quick break, and he come back and he says, I just want to let you know that you can take a break anytime. This isn't a march to Bataan or anything. I'm like, dude.
Wow. Wow.
Well, you start calling Vic the Emperor because apparently
What was it? The
fucking Hirohito over here.
the Golden Emperor.
Yeah. Is there? We need to like get a bunch of pics of like Vic shopped into like fucking like German field marshal outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cool ones, like the Prussian ones from like the 1800s and the early 1900s.
Yeah.
With the pointy hats and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking. He said a Bataan death march. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
This isn't like Auschwitz death camp or anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody said, it's like it's bad to call you the Fuhrer, but I'm going to reference like the really bad thing that the Japanese were doing.
Yeah, this isn't like the siege of St. Petersburg. That lasted 4 years.
I did the thing. He says, so he was reading his email. He says, so your email is victhewop@aol.com. Is that because you're Italian? I'm like,
You should have said, since he's Italian, you should, this isn't like Enzio.
Let's see, 1 second. Got oh, no. Why'd you retract it? It's okay. I saw it, but.
What did he say?
Oh, I saw it. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, we appreciate you. And, Ishiro and Kat are great people. And we're glad that they, Piper's.
Did he say the N-word?
No. And we're glad that Piper's, appearance on there has got us some people to come here. Yeah, and we appreciate you. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, hello. I wonder why they retracted it though. It wasn't mean or inappropriate or anything.
No, you were fine. Everything was fine. So what was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, the Bataan Death March. So let's see. Better when he asked if he was RT. Okay, what's RT? Explain that to me, and I'll keep going. Let's see. What's some other stuff that happened? I
saw.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I saw a video of it. I think I actually commented on Twitter like yesterday or the day before. It was a video of he was asking about this apparent situation where Vic was like at a convention or someplace, whatever, and he offered like these two girls to come back to his room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And apparently they were sisters.
Yeah, twins. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was like. And he's trying to pin it to him like the lawyer was trying to frame it like he has some sort of like weird sexual incest fetish.
Yeah.
Like, cause then if he has that kind of fetish, then of course he's a rapist and he's a degenerate and he fucks underage girls and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, he just wanted to bang twins.
Right. Yeah. It's like a.
What is every guy would say yes.
Now, here's the funny thing. Okay, there's two versions of that story, right? There's their story, and then there's his story. Their story is he invited him back to the room, then he asked them to strip, and they said no, and you're old. And he says, you think I'm old? I got the body of a 30-year-old. And then they said, we want to leave. And he's like, all right.
Okay, and then his version is that he asked to like bang, and they're like, nah, no, and then they left, right?
Yeah, and I'm like... Okay,
which is more believable.
In both versions, you let them leave
in both
willingly.
versions, he didn't really do anything wrong.
They both left willingly.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't like wag his dick around and like lock the door and like do Louis C.K. on him or anything.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's a little interesting. Did you hear the little interesting thing about the twins?
Oh, what are they up to now?
They lived with Monica and Ron for a year.
Very interesting.
Yes, very coincidental that happened, and then all of a sudden everybody.
Weird how all these people that are trying to ruin a guy's career in life fucking know each other. Some might say this is a conspiracy.
Yeah, maybe a civil conspiracy.
Maybe I was right when the Israelites.
No, if Monica had a twin, hell no. Now,
here's the thing. No, Monica wasn't like a bitch, sure, but like she's kind of that's the biggest turnoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here's the funny. Okay, during Ron's deposition, which was hilarious when Nick broke in on this, because Ron said that Monica went to Vic's room and then Vic grabbed her and threw her on the bed, and then Nick, paused the video. He said, "I object. Nobody's throwing that big bitch anywhere."
Yeah, she's I'm a pretty big dude. I'm 6 foot. I've played sports. I would have a hard time throwing her on the bed. Let's just be real. And I could I could wrestle basically if I wanted to.
Okay, now we got the full message. Typo, let's try again. New to the channel, after seeing the Tom King video from J. Oshiro Finney, saw some beautiful random goth girl, got suckered to subscribe. Much love from Sacramento.
I think that means you, gamer MILF.
Yeah.
And Elias, she's got the tiggle bitties, so she can be the big titty goth GF that you always wanted.
And if
that's why I got talked into cosplaying as Lulu. Actually,
for real?
That legit makes a million ton of sense.
All my friends called her a big titty goth bitch. And those same friends kept going, you should cosplay her. So
all right.
Yeah.
I need to fix that cosplay, actually. It's my favorite one.
But what was I gonna say about no, let it in my voice. Okay, so Elias, here's the thing. If you pay Piper $20, she'll send you her Gamer MILF dishwater.
Yeah.
Not bad.
If you give her 15, she'll give you her Gamer MILF tooth paste spit.
Oh God.
That's a new one. I like that.
Woo.
It's what kind of toothpaste you use?
Field Marshal Vic in Discord now.
Sensodyne.
Am I missing something?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there. Put that picture up there.
Oh, the picture.
That's the Fuhrer.
Oh, where's it? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute.
You did a pretty good.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job doing it real quick. Like, get that nice sepia tone going on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Raptor's fast.
It's I mean, Das Fuhrer, right?
Yeah. No, that'd be my Fuhrer.
Mein Führer, yeah. Pretty good. Let's see. Where were we?
MILF water.
Yep. That's yeah, but nah, you sick fuck Slamau. Yeah, well, you know. That's why I said the bigger joke is it's dishwater. It's not like anything sexual or anything like that. It's not like it wouldn't even be like, Pootie Tang juices or anything. It's just
here's the biggest issue I would have with all the dishwater is that we both know that Piper doesn't do dishes.
This is true.
Wow.
No, okay.
I do, though.
Piper, do you use the dishwasher?
I don't have one in
have
this
a dishwasher.
apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to do it by hand.
So she does have to do the dishes. Now, do you?
Oh, she does
Yeah.
some 1930 shit. That's
You
you
should
also
see
have
my
a-
washing machine.
Do you also have an ironing board?
I do.
I used to have a washing before I moved in this new apartment that has its own gas powered washer and dryer thing. I had Kenmores that were fucking probably older than I was.
I remember,
and they
seeing
still
those.
worked.
Yeah.
Whew.
They were gas powered. Yeah, they didn't have electric because not everything worked on electricity back
Yeah,
then.
these were just electric ones, and I ended up giving them to we were moving out, and I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do with these? And these neighbors just happened to be walking by, and I noticed they had a big thing of a basket of clothes in their car, and I asked them, do you have washer and dryer?
Now,
And so they said no, they're just broke, so I just gave it to them, and that was it. It was nice.
okay, I'm just gonna point out something here. I'm looking at Yellow Flash's Discord because I posted a link to this in there, and they're talking about the picture that was the thumbnail. If you scroll up, you'll see the thumbnail we used.
The Monica one.
Yeah. It's the last one that Piper put in.
Right.
And they're saying she's not that pretty, maybe a 2, and then somebody said 1.5 out of 50. A simple 10 doesn't fit. I'm a little bit disappointed because the show is called Graded 0.5 and they didn't say 0.5.
They not even do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
you covered up
the
the
fucking gimmick.
Here's what I would have done with the if I was making that same picture, I would have shifted her over to the left so it covered the graded and just had the 0.5 over her head.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I did exactly what OptiDad told me to do, and that's where I went wrong.
He's not an artiste like we are, so don't fucking.
Yeah.
He's a damn transformer fetishist.
Look, you're lucky I can get words on a fucking image of this.
Yeah, I know. That's why you hit me up or someone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is
So
what
by
you
the
he's
way-
like, hey, can you finish this for me? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem.
I honestly wish I had this beforehand because this is a picture from her deposition. I put it in the chat, but I also got it on the screen. at the moment.
Why does she? She's got resting bitch face. Like she just smelled a fart all the time.
Right? Yeah. Ron is gas powered.
All right,
guys
so
gonna
this
watch-
picture is what she looks like right now.
Yeah. Well, as
But
of
her
April.
cut is-
As of like 3 days ago, yeah,
Oh.
or 2 weeks ago, I think when the thing was done or something like that.
You guys gonna watch Nick's stream on Monica at 9 p.m.? Well, it'd be 12 for me. Probably.
Probably, yeah. We'll wrap it up for that. And,
I need that pic so I can put her in Lucas's room, please. All right, Caleb, I got you.
Oh, Monica and then Lucas. She deserves to be in Lucas's room. Let's be real.
I just
That's where you go when you're bad.
I didn't realize. Okay, let me. I'll put our buddy Bubba up on the screen here. From the Twitters. He put this as no wonder she's a voice actor. She's got a face for radio. Oh God, he keeps. Bubba, you mad lad.
Honestly, this is coming together.
Dang. Sorry.
What was it? The motherfucker named Zool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Lena Dunham. Oh.
No. To be fair to
that's
Monica
not
is
that
slightly better looking.
Slightly better. Yeah.
They're both
That was in here.
terrible.
That's probably Xavier.
Yep.
I know it's after 11, so I know it's Xavier.
He just got off doing drugs, probably and
Yeah.
coming in.
Motherfucker, I'm on
Stop
vacation.
doing drugs.
I'm on vacation. Tell me I'm wrong. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
Speaking of drug, how's that coke habit coming along, Piper?
Yeah, you got to build a tolerance to keep up with Cab. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you want to, if you actually,
didn't you say you were gonna take me under your wing and teach me?
yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't know
like
what
once
you're
you get to once you get to Florida man levels of being a cokehead, we're gonna get married and then do Florida man crimes.
I like how you're going to do Florida man crimes. It's a very specific.
Yeah, we're not gonna like rob banks, or we're gonna throw alligators through fucking drive-through windows. Come on, no, we're not. That's if we want to do that, we just go play fucking Payday 2 or something. No, we're gonna do some real shit.
Like breaking into a restaurant at night and drinking all of the deep fry oil.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I like how she says, "Oh God." He's like, "Yeah."
and then just to fuck them up, we'll actually clean up the place before we leave.
I mean,
Or, like,
Piper
sweep the
knows how to
floors
wash
and stuff.
dishes. I mean, come on. Let's just
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am a good sweeper. It's good. We'll get it done,
give Cab a Swiffer and he's good to go.
dude. Yeah, I used to run a convenience store all by myself every day for like 2 years. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a moving violation on the highway for driving 3 flat tires.
Wow.
You need a robot violation. What's going on, dude?
I am Computron. I have approved trans.
If you did Florida crimes, would that would be the twins that live with Ron? You would be. The
How about
twins.
okay? Me and Piper, we get married and then we go try to seduce Vic and have him turn us down,
and then accuse him of assault. Like, look,
and then accuse him of sexual assault later, like 5 years later.
like look at what you did to me. You
Yeah, can't believe he didn't want a piece of this. That son of a
Claim it
bitch.
was sexual assault by guitar.
Yeah,
No.
Gonna make him treat you like family and then betray him.
Yeah, that's.
As long as I get to harass Todd Habercorn too.
see, Undead Quinn says, or breaking into Walmart and eating all the food. No, if we broke into Walmart, I would wax the floors because Walmarts are fucking nasty. I hate Walmart.
What are you saying, Piper? You want some Todd Habakkuk?
Right?
Would you
Also,
want some kick Vic dick?
Oh, got him.
Oh shit.
Good.
Careful, Vic Dick's back.
Apparently. So no. So the reason, like I said, been kind of going over what has been what has been said during these other depositions. Apparently, the one with Vic is not finished yet, but Nick's gonna play the rest of it tonight. Or it's gonna play Monica's tonight and then get back to Vic.
Yeah, you can't I mean, I know he does like long streams, but depositions can go like he'll do multiple days. It'll be like 12 hours of shit.
For the 3 day, for the 4 days that he did those, he went like he usually only goes 3 hours or maybe 3.5. He went from like our time. He went from like 12 to like 5:30.
Yeah,
damn, what, in the morning.
In the morning, I'm like, dude, he kept saying the last one he did. He says, "All right, I got to stop there because if I don't, I'm going to pass out."
yeah. At one point, he had to get up and take a fucking piss. They actually put music on to entertain people while.
That's just being a good streamer. That's like those dudes that play League of Legends that are like, "Oh, dude, I gotta go eat a sandwich," and then they'll play some really obnoxious electronic music while you wait.
We got a question from the chat.
Well, why don't you answer it? No, okay, let's see.
Well, then what is
Y'all
it?
were talking.
This whole thing would be funny if it was just a plan to kick him out.
Oh no, it's where y'all from and how did this channel happen? Short story, not long.
Okay, where are you?
We have an
we can
entire
link
stream
you to
about
the
that.
long version.
Yeah, there's a few weeks back. There's a long version. You might not want to watch that because that was very emotional. But essentially, we knew a guy. He wanted to talk about comics, but he didn't really want to do anything with it, and he fucked off and left me in charge of it. And well, it was decided I would be in charge of it. I think that's the better.
It all began with a guy named Matt Myers.
Yeah, and then Matt Myers meme started, and it was just all of it. Yeah.
And I got fired.
And the other guy fired, even though Piper had been here a while, didn't really. Her only crime was joking around on Twitter with him, and that was it. So
have a seat, son. How much $10 do you have?
Yeah, Jameson basically knows is they inherited short version. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I got to ask something because I'm not a super huge comic person and I'm not an anime voice acting and stuff. I know about these things, but I'm not like autistically involved in all of it or anything.
He's a good hole.
And then I guess that's why I got picked because I can make dick jokes or something. I don't know.
Well, you're a funny guy.
Decent thumbnails.
You're a funny guy and you got some insight. Even if it's not something you're expert at, you can.
Even if it's cocaine fueled insight.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's good at coke and penis.
I'm good at motorboat and titties too. Let's be real.
He gives good butthole.
And as you can see, we don't really have much of a filter. So.
Hey, let's see. I am originally from kind of Texas and Louisiana, but I am in Ohio right now.
We didn't say where we fucking from. So
yeah.
So yeah, she's in Ohio. I live in North Carolina. Cab, if you haven't figured it out.
Woo! Florida, baby.
Evil Bob, who is we call him Mike because that's easier than Evil Bob.
Yeah.
He is
I actually called a movie Bob one time.
Damn.
So say shit we can't take back.
And he didn't fucking scalp you?
Well,
I mean,
I know you got drunk engine in you, but I got Florida man in me. Be real, that's like
it would be a good. You gotta admit that would be a Titanic
match.
That would be a Titanic.
Yeah, that's a kaiju fight if you've ever seen it.
That'd be like a Titanic fight for the ages. Florida man versus drunk Canadian Indian.
If we don't fight, they will.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Xavier from? He's got to be on West Coast, right? I don't even know.
No, he's in the East. Well, kinda. You're in Ohio, right?
I am from Ohio. I live in Kentucky.
He lives in Kentucky.
Been all over. I used to live on the West Coast. I lived in Europe.
Well, it's because you were in the military, right?
He
was you deployed?
Yeah.
He was a Marine, wasn't he?
Air Force.
Air Force, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Air Force. That means he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, it means he kept the commies at bay safely in an AC room.
Only for the first half of my career. And the other half of the career, I lived in the tropics.
Yeah.
Nice. Get
So
some big smiling bitches.
So you went from sitting in air conditioning to lounging on the beach. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Hard right there,
That's Air Force roughing it easy.
Well, see, the reason... I can tell you why. They're saying that Xavier's skipping. He's skipping because he's a degenerate and he likes to, do streams while he's on his fucking phone.
Yeah.
I
So
remember
just-
one time I got yelled at because I was actually caught laying there in the grass, enjoying the fucking beautiful day. It's like, man, can't believe I'm wasting this day at work.
You gotta defend America, dude.
Yeah.
You can't be laying in the fucking grass.
Mhm.
See, what you should-
Enjoying life.
You do that on your off time.
Are you saying this is a hashtag the good life?
Yeah.
You know what he should have done? He should have told his commanding officer he's watching the sky.
Yeah, he's on guard duty.
Yeah. I just realized I've had Monica's face on for quite a long time.
If it goes to the traveler.
She looks like she wants to like talk to my supervisor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I moved it back to Mein Führer.
Yeah, let's bring a beautiful man back over here. Not gay or anything, just saying.
Oh, what are you waiting for? Goes to the traveler. Appear for determined forms.
What's really funny is basically the big things that they were trying to get him on was, him, being, a sexy man, getting just about any woman he wants, right?
Yeah.
Very
the
handsome man.
GoFundMe, because he said straight up, I don't know. He said, I know it was made. He said, I didn't ask anybody to make it for me. Well, where the funds go, I don't know. So somebody could just come in and put some of your name and they could steal the money. See, they're so stupid that they don't know how GoFundMe works, right? GoFundMe is literally, as somebody who's had one, GoFundMe is literally, you open it up, you attach it to a bank account, and that money goes directly into the bank account. In Vic's case, or in Nick Recada's case, since he's the one that opened it, that money is attached to an IOLTA account, which is the law firm's account, right? So all that money is being put into it's kind of like a trust,
Yeah, I think within like so many days of it there, or when it's so much, it's just automatically sent to Ty Beard, so that even if, God forbid, knock on wood, they take the GoFundMe down,
The money's
Ty
already
Beard's
there.
already got his money.
Yeah, the money's already there. So they think,
So he's saying he doesn't know about where the money's going?
I mean, it's just because, Vic's a boomer.
Yeah, I mean, he literally is like 50 years old, so.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's basically, he's like, I don't know how any of this works.
He hired an expensive lawyer and never got anything built.
Yep, that's thank you, Robot Man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Johnny 5 got smoked right there. That's everyone in chat, press F for Johnny 5.
No longer alive.
I'm fucking. Hold on a second. I'm changing his fucking name right now.
I love that movie.
Alive!
That is easily one of my most favorite movies as a kid. It was,
should he be regular
Short
number 5
Circuit.
or drunk number 5 or drunk?
Drunk number 5.
Yeah, he does sound more like drunk number 5.
Drunk.
That's still one of my favorite movies from my childhood, and yet
Let's see if
the shit out, just like all the other robots.
Yeah. Okay. Now he
Yeah,
is drunk
well-
number 5.
What was the name of the chick from the first movie? I remember he caught her in the bathtub. like,
Stephanie.
Ooh, Stephanie changed
Yep.
color.
Yeah.
He was like he was checking her out. That was kind of weird.
It was.
Interest only legal trust fund. That's what an IOLTA is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he? Didn't
So
he
that means only Ty Beard has any access to it, and he has to spend it on Vic's case.
Exactly. Yeah. Like any like
You
for,
can't just go buying like fucking Monster or anything with it.
like for it's basically for filings. Whatever billable hours and stuff. It they
yeah.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
The only time you can spend it on monsters when he's been paid it.
I guess if he's looking over videos of Monica Rial being stupid, he can like write off the monster
What?
drink.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the reason they kept asking about it is because these fools are trying to get a hold of it. They're trying
What
to say,
fools?
if the case got dismissed, like if the TCPA filing from Funimation got the case dismissed, then they're saying they deserve lawyer fees, and they're saying that the key to getting the lawyer fees is that GoFundMe. And
Okay, so they're trying to bring this into it, saying, "Oh, this is our meal ticket kind of thing."
yeah, because as Nick's pointed out, he has a good feeling that they're not getting paid right now.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't imagine Monica Rial and the soy cuck and 5,000
Yeah.
toy is.
Soy Coke 5,000.
I couldn't remember his fucking name, so I just came up with a bunch of words that described him. Yeah, I don't imagine they're bringing in a whole because Vic can go to a convention and people will pay to stay in line to like get autographs and shit for like a mile long line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is doing that for Monica Rial? You go to see their pictures, there's like no one. No one gives a shit.
Yeah. It's like
So Vic, I'm not saying Vic is a wealthy man, but he's probably okay off. He's he can live in a nice house and everything.
Yeah. And then they tried to pull the whole public figure thing, which I think Jameson might agree with me. The whole they're trying to say he's a public figure, so whatever they said about him doesn't matter because First Amendment and bullshit like that. But as I pointed out on this show, being a public figure does not protect you from defamation. Does not protect.
Yeah, no, it just makes the bar higher, but it does not protect you.
Yeah.
From being able to say shit like that.
Yeah, it's like you have to prove malice. Well, why would anybody call another pedophile? That sounds like malice in itself.
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of I think what's going on with like all the emails and texts and stuff. That it's like I was talking about earlier. Like everyone seems to know each other and they're all on the same thing. So that's malice. If you get a bunch of people together saying, "Oh, this guy's a pedophile and he tried to rape me," yeah, and you get you get like 10, 15 people in the whole group to paired to shit and
what do you call it? Actual malice versus malice.
Yeah.
It's also conspiracy as well.
Yeah, this is leaning very heavily into civil conspiracy. In all honesty, in fact, I'll show you why.
All right, wait. Let's see. Elias says, "Okay, here's something. How do you guys feel that John Carpenter is writing a DC comic called Joker? You're the villain."
I have to.
John Carpenter's pretty cool.
Yeah, John Carpenter is good. I think if he writes it like a kind of a psychological horror kind of thing, it should be pretty good.
Yeah, I like the stuff with Joker when he's like more sympathetic. Like he's like, "Oh, I'm the Joker. I'm just crazy man." It's like, okay, whatever. Fuck off, Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that John Carpenter has his old fucking Casio keyboard and that one guitar he knows how to play, and releases like accompanying soundtrack.
Yeah.
I hope John Carpenter writes in Snake Plissken in the episode.
I'm just interested to see what he's gonna do with it.
Will John Carpenter have Joker saying the N-word?
Wow.
Public figure has a higher standard, but Ron heard his case on that. Well, because Ron's a fucking moron. That's like the biggest reason. So as this went on, there was talks about Rooster Teeth, right? And they asked did you work for Rooster Teeth? And he's like, yeah. He said, well, contract worker, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. And they says and then he said, what happened with your employment? And they said, well, they called me up one day and said, we're not going to use it anymore, and they didn't give him a reason why, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was funny because Lemoyne asked him, "Are you suing Rooster Teeth?" And he goes, "Not yet."
I'm considering it.
Now, people
there's
ask,
nothing. The Rooster Teeth is on its way down. They're fucked anyway. There's nothing.
Yeah, they're
there.
pretty much they're getting way down.
They're done.
I would like to see them sued though.
Oh, just sue, just on principle. Yeah, if you get the money.
Assholes. Yeah.
Red vs. Blue isn't as good as it used to be. They blew a lot of lock and
Yep.
You need to blow a lot on your cell phone.
Yeah, whatever he said.
But let's get to where things go south for their case, in my opinion. This is just me. So the question was, from what Vic said in his depot, he was contacted by Rooster Teeth at first, and they were all like, hey man, just letting you know, this is unbelievable. I hope you're holding up well. I don't really buy into it. Things like that, right?
You're the most popular character on the one show we have that makes money.
Yeah. So
right?
basically, they were giving him yeah, don't worry about it, dude, kind of thing, right? We got your back. And then suddenly he gets fired, and it's like, well, why did he get fired? What's this?
What the fuck?
As Nick would say, what's this? Let's read this from top to bottom. Or bottom to top. That's how these work. from on February 4th, 2019, from Monica Rial to Matt Hullum, who I think is the guy who runs Rooster Teeth, right?
Yeah, he is CEO.
Yep. So to the CEO of Rooster Teeth, Matt, I know that Rooster Teeth's decision to cut ties with Vic had to be a difficult one. I just wanted to thank you for reaching out and listening. I wish other companies would follow your lead.
So Rooster Teeth didn't just cut him just because they just didn't feel like having him. Now all of a sudden there's proof that Monica was involved in getting them to do it.
Yeah, she got him to cut him. And also that shows that she does have malicious intent and was intentionally going out to get him fired.
Yeah, this sounds to me like thanks for reaching out. Sounds like Matt Holm was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Tried to figure out what was going on and heard all this shit.
Yeah, probably on his end, he's like, I'm getting told this guy's a pedophile and a rapist. It's like, oh shit, I can't have him hanging around.
Yeah.
Not realizing it's complete bullshit from like a bunch of group of people that got turned down by Vic on a fucking convention hotel drunk thing one time, probably.
Yeah, but again, he's also the most popular character on the one show that makes money still. We better look into this first.
Mm-hmm.
Do it like one time. Okay. He's gone.
You know as much as I do. Most of these internet like companies and things, they're all fucking clown, conventions. Everyone in it is they're stupid as hell. And
like honestly, they've got they're like their title is CEO, but they have no idea what the hell they're doing.
They have no idea. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. That's why these things always implode. Unless you get the one rare one like a Facebook or the Amazon that like takes off, but the rest of them just fucking implode because they're all just incompetents.
Well, I mean, I think
way more money than sense.
I mean, at least like Jeff Bezos had like a business degree and shit like that. So he understood business.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah, I mean, but most of these guys are just they all think they're going to be like Steve Jobs in their basement, and all of a sudden they get big or whatever. And then sometimes they do, but then they fucking implode it.
I've seen like an example, like a smaller studio like that. Time to do taxes, right? And you have to go. Somebody has to sign the tax forms. From the company. Yeah. Then it's usually like somebody who can be an officer in the company or something like that. But one time I saw a thing where it's like the CEO had to sign them because nobody else is available, and they were showing him the P&L. And if anybody doesn't know what P&L is, profit and loss, right? He had no idea what the fuck that was. It's like, what is this? What is a P&L report? He's like, profit and loss. Oh, okay, and he signs it. It's like.
What do I do? What does that mean?
That means you take your profits and you take your losses and you balance them out, and that's your income, you dummy.
What? Like that's how much money we make?
No, that's how much money you made and you spent. And
look, dude, I'm just
probably they're probably like I don't know, a higher.
I'm just a CEO, man. I just work here. I don't know what the fuck's
You run the fucking company, you brainlet.
Jameson says he doesn't think Monica turned that in for Discovery.
Yeah, that's a thing going around too, that she forgot to turn in
that big piece of incriminating evidence.
And see, that's the funny thing, because like apparently when they were talking about him and Nick Rekieta, they said that he would destroyed evidence. Well, what he said, he admitted what he did. He said he had got a text from from Nick, right? Vic said this. Vic got a text from Nick, and he said as he does, he just deletes them, right? After he gets a text, he deletes it.
Yeah, I do. I'm the same way. I don't hold on to like text for years or anything.
That was just his SOP. And I will remind people, there was no case then.
Yeah.
I also like to remind you that the phone company still has them.
Yeah, if they want
you can
so if you really want it, you can get it. Yeah.
It'll probably be so innocuous.
Plug the NSA
like,
for it.
Hey, I'm Nick Rekieta with Rekieta Law. I got a YouTube channel. Would you like to come on and talk about, this thing, blah, blah, blah.
What if you're swapping like shirtless selfies?
You think, what if like, they're sharing dick pics with each other? Like,
yeah. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do with cell phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mignogna, can you
Piper
kept
telling me.
to you? This is Exhibit 23. What is this? That appears to be an erect.
Yeah, that appears to be an erect wiener, approximately 6 to 7 inches long.
This was transmitted to a one Mr. Nicholas Ricada by your phone. Is that your penis?
That would be funny.
It seems to be he also has shaved
testicles.
testicles.
Oh my god. This would like prove a lot of shit all of a sudden. It's like she shows now what is this? And she goes, that's Vic's penis.
How did you know, man?
You can tell because he styles his pubes.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what twins?
You think Vic frosts his pube hair?
Yes.
I wouldn't even blame him.
The carpet does match the drapes. Come on, that's Oh yeah, so the twins. What the twins? Okay, the twins. This is an accusation that there were a pair of twins that were invited up to his room. There was talks about like maybe some stuff happening. Nothing happened. There are two different versions of that, but in both versions, nothing sexual happened.
Yeah, both versions, like nothing weird happened, and the girls went on their way.
And then these same twins who are making this accusation, they lived with Monica, Rial, and Rontoye for all year. Just so happens.
A guy wanted to do something with girls. They said no, and he said okay, and everyone went about their business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Trying to.
I bet Monica's probably. I was gonna say Monica's probably pissed off that he invited like these girls that she knew, but never like wanted to hit her. Not like physically hit her in the face, but like with the weed, you know what I mean?
Well, I was going to suggest a brick would function as well.
A nice baseball bat.
Damn, fucking.
I can't wait for her to break down on the fucking end like it's Ace Attorney. Find out what it was all really about. About that D. She wanted some of that D.
Vic would go,
for that
I am the Italian stallion, and in his mind, you cannot be compared to Ron. Yeah. What are you doing over there?
Who?
You boomering out? Why? What's going on?
No, I'm looking for
good.
something. I was told in the chat that I did a misleading thing, and I got to see if I can figure out what I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to read it a couple of times to get what they were getting at. It sounds like, I guess it's sounding like she sent the death threats, not she was sent the death threats.
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
I can fix that.
Oh, you mean the title sent death threats?
Yeah.
So you need to put Mecha was sent death threats.
Well, the problem is I was running a fucking map.
Well.
All right, y'all gonna see some shit. Everybody's seeing the back end now of.
I've seen enough back ends in my day.
On the edge of the crater.
You put like Briebots send YouTuber Mecha random death threats.
I don't know if I can fit that. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's the same. It's the same amount of.
YouTuber Mecha Random sent death threats from Briebots. I don't. I'm trying to figure out why that's. what does this
do it?
It's awkwardly worded, but if it makes sense the way it is. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
But if you put it in the order I said, you actually save some space because then you don't have to have the word from.
Okay, how about this?
Excuse me.
Check this out.
Headset.
Optimus is going to actually open up his tab where he's doing ERPing with like furries on Twitter or somewhere.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna find out what hentai tags.
Yeah,
I don't do like that.
We're gonna find out that he's a Nakadashi enthusiast.
Well, so I guess the twins got doxxed.
Apparently,
possibly got doxxed on Tug's stream.
I don't know about that.
Well, if they didn't blur out the lip motions on Ron's face, probably anybody who could read lips could probably figure out who they are.
Well, it's a legal record anyway. Like, it's not public.
Yeah.
If you really want to go looking for him, you can find him, but who fucking cares?
Well, apparently the crazy people at Kiwi Farms actually.
Oh well,
did
okay.
even
That
though they
makes
blocked
a lot
it
of
out,
sense.
even though they blocked it out, they
Still figured it out.
Yeah.
they read their
Goddamn
lips.
weapons grade autist.
They read their lips.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding.
Kiwi Farms, these sons of bitches! Oh my god! Oh, whoa!
That's like the nerdiest version of finding an ISIS training camp in Syria and sending it to the Air Force to bomb it, kind of thing.
Fuck! There was. Okay, speaking of that, there was a fucking 8chan had connections to the Russian government for a little while because they were looking for training camps and they were sending it to this Russian guy and like a week later they would blow them up.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Let's see.
The notorious Russian.
Tug read tweets from. If they were tweets, then
That's
I
public.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, once again, that's the funny thing about doxing. I don't find
If
it
you-
To me,
available-
if you have to dig for it and then you're spreading it around, to me that counts as doxing. Some it doesn't count unless people dig up actual private information. And
Now the
spread it
question
around.
is, if he was I wonder what was said. Anybody know what was said during those tweets? Because let's see what he said. They were doxed. Tug read the tweets from Ron Two Twins. Stream, and they ended up privating their Twitter accounts after some stuff came out from them.
Okay, that's not doxing then, dude.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
He just got owned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that's being corn cobbed. Is what's going on.
Ron said twins. Well, how many twins does he know? This shouldn't.
Yeah.
I bet.
Ron was
Oh, we mean
flirting
Ron?
with the
Like,
twi-
I was- Mister, I'm proud to be a cuck over here. Yeah, I bet he got real far with him too, dude. Yeah.
See, this is why Tyrone won't let him sleep in.
I'm proud to be a cuckold because at least Monica's still with me.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
tweets aren't
literally
exactly private, so anybody can read.
Okay,
tweets.
on top of that, Mike. This
Nice.
is Mr. Ron Toye actually said in a tweet, "I would rather be a cuck and
Yeah.
be with Monica than be without her."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
It was
Also,
in
Tyrone has
2013
a
that he
really
was-
cool car.
that's another joke. The joke is, like Nick now says, "Shut up, Ron. Get the snack trays."
We gotta touch on the fact that supposedly Monica has an agent in Homeland Security. And
Oh yeah. Let's get to that.
investigating-
Yeah. Let's get to that. So, Matt responded to, "Hey Monica, just catching up on the Funimation announcement and all the crazy BS you have suffered through. Outrageous. I hope you're doing okay. Don't let the trolls
Suffered.
get you down. Best, Matt."
Matt.
From Matt Myers. From Matt Hallam Myers.
If I give you $10, we'll go.
What?
Thanks, Matt. I'm okay. I'm working with an agent with Homeland Security who is looking to teach these kids a lesson. We'll see what happens. Swinky smiley face.
Oh my god.
Cab.
What's
Cab.
up?
You, if I was gonna ask anybody on this panel about law enforcement, it'd probably be you.
I mean, I have shot quite a few people.
In Minecraft.
I've
Minecraft.
I've enforced some laws.
No,
I've enforced some laws from day to day every once in a while.
He has Minecrafted people.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the question?
Okay. Wouldn't this fall under if it was going to fall under any agency and federal agency, wouldn't it be the FBI?
Yeah, the Homeland Security would not, unless they were talking good foreign people that were sending threats of some sort of
Now remember,
national security
these
implication.
were not what we would call threats. These were literally people telling she was stupid or
Yeah, calling her
it was
fat or
just-
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you, she either. All right, here's two things that happen. This is one of two ways. One is Oh, Caleb says Kevin's enforced the law with his machine. That's true. I have a cowboy hat on my machinist character, and I shoot people. Look like a damn red, white, and blue sheriff. No, but it's either she tried to get in contact with some Homeland Security agent that she may have known or just send in to whatever, and then they have to because it's sort of public, they'll respond because then you get tidbits of information. They can sometimes turn into things that they don't necessarily have.
Right.
So they're trying to then they realize nothing is fucking nothing and just went away, or she's just fucking lying, which I think that's more likely.
But
yeah.
And Nick said on his...
She could at least pick a believable department.
Yeah. But I like what Nick said on his stream. He said, that agent at Homeland Security hates you.
Oh, yeah, no, if she really did get an agent, he's just he's got to be professional.
Yeah, he said he's probably sitting at his desk like, I signed up to fight Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop another 9/11 from having some crazy lady's revenge fetish bullshit.
Yeah, Twitter handle, Twitter
Over
bullshit. Yeah, Twitter bullshit.
Probably like her cousin's husband's brother.
Yeah, it's like that whole thing with back in the whole Gamergate thing. Like, oh, I've been in contact with the Homeland Security
and shit too.
Like, now you have
Oh
it.
my god! Don't even speak his name. Holy fuck! That guy was such a god in a cave. I couldn't even fucking believe it.
Who is that
Oh
guy?
my God.
Who are we talking about?
Which guy are we talking about?
I share his last name. That's all I can say. I don't want to bring attention to him. 'Cause he's a fucking dick. And
Donald Trump?
No. He's an author and he blocked me on Twitter.
Oh, well, didn't...
Oh, good. I was about to say Michelle Obama because you.
Yeah,
said
your last
dude.
name is Fox Day? Or Day?
Wait, we got a
Success.
new Monday Matt. Yep, yeah, Monday
new-
Matt. Yeah, I like how it's called Monday.
Monday Matt.
Yeah, it was one part of the stream. This is just a funny little aside. One part of the stream was Nick was talking about Lemoyne, the lawyer, and he said, like, would somebody please just drop an asteroid on him in Minecraft?
Yeah, get the mod that you can make nuclear weapons and fucking blow it up on it right there.
I like how the getting around telling people to kill themselves is just to tell them to do it in Minecraft.
Yeah. Find the highest...
My son tried to use that to get out of trouble at school.
Wait, what?
Did he really?
Yes, because one of the things I got called about. I mean, it's summer now, but one of the things I got called about was, your son's in the office because he told that I heard it myself. He told another student to kill themselves, and then he tried to tell me he was talking about a video game.
You were like, oh no, right?
And I'm like, oh my god. And so yeah, he tried to tell me, oh no, I was about, but he started saying Minecraft.
Uh-huh.
And I already know that he don't play that anymore. And doesn't talk about it because he doesn't think it's cool, right? Mm-hmm. So he goes in Minecraft Borderlands 2.
So your son not only is an edgelord, he's a terrible liar.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like, I was talking about them killing themselves in Minecraft Borderlands 2. And he's like, that part where Jack tells you to kill yourself? And I'm like, yeah, I know that part, but I promise you that's not what was going on, and it's not going to work on me, dude. It almost worked on your teacher.
Remember that time in Minecraft where the wolf you befriended told you to kill yourself?
Raptro says,
Billy, how do you know my name? Billy, kill yourself.
Raptro says in the chat, commit Japanese number game. It would make us all happier.
Yeah. Seesaw body functions and brain activity.
Why don't you make like a ninja and swallow a frisbee?
I mean, I'll admit that I've told what's his name, Bill Crystal, not Billy Crystal.
Oh, you've told Bill Crystal to kill himself in like 30 different ways.
Yeah, I told Bill Crystal to please stop ingesting precious oxygen.
Yeah. And expelling carbon dioxide.
Expelling carbon dioxide.
Um,
I have asked him to, get his necktie caught on a shower head.
Kayla says Bushido demands it. That's right.
Damn right. Fucking Damio doesn't fuck around with that shit.
Yeah, if your daimyo says you got to do it, you got to do it, man. There's no ways about it.
Oh my god, that picture's fucking funny.
I just sent one of my favorite kill yourself memes.
Where are we looking? Is it in the chat?
It's in the link.
Okay, I'll put it up there. That's what fucking last year. There's how folks in this nation chose suicide. Because people can't be wrong. Suicide. Hang with the crowd, with the in crowd. God damn it.
Dude, my son's lucky that I like video games because that means I'm not calling his shit Nintendo, and I know that he can't pause online games. But on the other hand, that means he can't really get away with much. Cause
Yeah, but I bet you still call Pepsi Pop, don't you?
I don't call anything pop. It's soda.
It's fucking pop.
It's fucking soda.
Oh no,
It's pop.
did I just accidentally a war?
Yeah, no, it's fucking soda. Did you
Get your
accidentally
howdy doody Midwestern Canadian ass out of here.
Dude, in Ohio they call it pop, and that fucked me up when I first
That's because
moved up here.
Ohio is
That's
like
because Ohio's correct.
No,
Ohio is like the fucking black hole of civilization.
it really is, man.
Don't go to Ohio.
We
Fly
Well,
over
see,
it.
after moving here, I learned why most astronauts came from Ohio.
They got the fuck out. That's why.
Yeah, they wanted so far away from Ohio.
I mean, we just call
Ran
it.
so
We either call it by the
far
name of the drink, or we just like, give me a drink.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have weirdo things like that, and
I just say, give me sips, and then everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Although in Louisiana, there was a few families, it was kind of between, and a lot of them, everything was Coke, and that was confusing.
fucking heresy.
That was so confusing. Everything
Can I
was
get
Coke.
me a Pepsi Coke?
Yeah, they were like, "You want
Sprite Coke?
you want a Coke?" And I'd be like, "Sure."
and then you get
What
like a
kind?
Sprite.
We got Sprite and root beer, and I'm like,
All right.
thought we were talking about Coke.
Well, you're gonna have a root beer Coke.
a root beer Coke.
But in my family, it was always soda.
And your family was wrong.
No, that's what you put. You put soda water in the fucking.
And then it becomes pop.
No.
How hard is that? What sound does it make when you pour it? It goes.
Raptor says-
soda noises.
It does not pop. It is not Rice Krispies.
Nigga, have you get your ears checked? Go pour one out.
It doesn't pop. It makes liquid sound.
And what do liquid sounds do when they hit the surface tension?
This
of
is
the
what
liquid?
happens when autism meets.
They
It's like,
splash.
it's
No,
like when,
they
like
make
when-
They make moist sounds. They'll
And what
pop.
do bubbles do?
They don't make sound.
They pop.
Balloons make sound when they pop. Let's just call it balloons.
if you
Well,
can contain this, you could power a city forever.
Balloon water. I don't know.
The pure autism that just keeps perpetuating
It's
itself.
called bubble balloon water.
Balloons make a pop sound. Bubbles
I'll
don't.
just be straight up. The only thing I ever drink is Gamer Girl Pee.
Oh,
Because I'm a patrician.
Kev needs
He has
to
Praetorian taste.
I knew
Praetorian.
someone so
Praetorian.
dumb they tried snorting coke and got an ice cube stuck in their nose.
I've done that.
And of course, Cab is like, "Why are you snorting that kind of coke? What's wrong with you?"
Why are you putting ice cubes in your cocaine?
You want to
What
know
the
how
fuck?
I'm right on this pop thing? Because
Oh, God,
you're
here we
from
go.
Canada, so
That is an excellent
I
point.
win.
And you're from Louisiana.
Oh, that's
So?
another excellent point.
But it's not Canada. Moist is my favorite word because it's so weird. It's a word you can feel
Moist and
when you
cracker.
hear it. Like,
No. One of my favorite words is duodenum and Guam.
That's thank you for that random.
I've already started drinking now that I'm home.
it could just call it soda pop, and we can both
Failure
be
by
right.
winning says call it soda
Yes.
pop and be done with it. Just
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's it called when it's got vodka?
That's called failure. I will not be considered more.
and the
of a
thing is,
failure.
if you're in
it's
the
not pop, it's soda.
if you're in the Northeast, you know how I said like here we just call it drink, you know.
Mhm.
if you say drink in the Northeast, they try to get you an alcoholic beverage because drink implies alcohol. Yeah.
New Englanders are fucking degenerates.
A bunch of fucking drunks is what they are.
Everybody can join us tonight on Language Point 5.
Well, you know what's weird is if you say I need something to drink, then it implies you're thirsty and just need anything. But if you say I need a drink, then you're looking for alcohol.
All right, let's get to our last topic for tonight because I don't know how the hell we got over here.
I told you autism.
That's true. YouTuber Mecha Random receives death threats after video about Star Wars and Brie Larson. Because
nice.
Yeah.
Let me guess. He made a video that was not kind to Brie Larson.
She made a video, but yes.
Or she? Okay. I'm not looking at. Yeah. Okay, I know it is now.
Okay. YouTuber Mecha Random reported she received death threats following a video discussing Brie Larson's potentially joining the Star Wars universe.
It's like let's make something bad worse. How do you?
Yeah. It's like how can we make this more bland and terrible? Well.
How dare you not like Brie Larson? Don't you know she broke the glass ceiling? There were no female actresses before him. Her. It.
For him.
That's actually funnier than you said.
You really are.
Damn, I think I put too much vodka in that first one. God damn.
Him, her.
There were real fact for a second. There were no females on Earth before Brie Larson.
That's true. She's the first one.
I've never seen one.
Yep.
The first female ever.
In the video below, Mecha Random praised the idea of Larson joining Star Wars universe as she mocked a recent Instagram post of Larson posing in Jedi robes that was covered by the Mary Sue. That's the thing. Her posing as a fucking Jedi on Instagram, it made it to 5 or 6 different outlets.
Yeah,
it's almost like I'm gonna tell you what this is. She is going to be a Jedi in a Star Wars movie. She's
trying to set up a gig, basically, what she's doing.
But it's already happened. It's going to happen, right?
Yeah, they're going to do it. Cause...
In fact, she's probably already signed the contract. It's just, this is all pretending we're going to get the fans behind it, and then, we're going to get the fans what they want. No, it's already done.
Yeah, it's probably the same bullshit they've been doing with all of Star Wars. It's all these people love Star Wars, and then no one buys the toys.
Yeah.
The way she kind of lords herself, being a total bitch. She's probably one of those things where she poses as Jedi garb, gets everybody fucking talking about it, and it tries to leverage that into work. Yep. It would be a shame if you didn't do this thing that all these people are reporting on you should be doing.
Yep.
Listen, the only reason why she wants to be a Jedi is so she can have the robe to hide her ass.
This is a very good point.
Yeah, I mean...
All in all, the reason she wants to is because Disney doesn't make her actually do anything, but then they give her tons of money.
Yeah.
She doesn't actually have to act. She just has to
I remember
be there.
EVS did a thing on that. He said he broke it down basically he took the starting pay for each actor in the MCU. And she's making quadruple the amount that Robert Downey Jr. made when he first started out as Iron Man.
Yeah. And did zero of the acting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Robert Downey Jr. He didn't even make $1 million in the first movie.
Yeah, it was.
I think he probably got options on.
Yeah, he got options on top of it, but it was a $500,000 role to start with.
Yeah, and that's before taxes.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder the other actors fucking hate her.
Right.
She's fucking taking all the money. She ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Well, that and apparently she's a bitch on set.
Oh, you saw those press junkets? What was the dude who plays
Thor?
Oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. He was just trying to play around, haha, if she's being a complete bitch. It's dude.
Yeah, he's trying so hard to not look like he doesn't want to be there, but you could tell he doesn't want to be there anymore.
At least not next to her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then who was the other one that was with them?
We'll just say Robert Downey Jr. too.
No.
He's always everywhere.
War Machine, but right now my brain isn't doing his name.
You talking about or the other guy?
No. You're talking about the other War Machine.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah. He flat out, he had his face the entire time said, I do not want to be next to this person. He didn't even try to hide it. He was just fuck you. All over his face the whole time.
Plus, she also managed to get a movie before fucking Black Widow would have.
Yep.
Yep, and that's kind of bullshit.
And now in the Black Widow movie,
Well, yeah, in the Black Widow, where we were changing the fucking actress altogether, and
Yeah, Cheeto. I don't know why, like, my brain wasn't pulling his name up. It was pulling his facial expression up.
Because you hate black people.
Terrence Howard made more money than fucking Robert Downey Jr. in that movie.
Well, at that point in time, Terrence Howard was a bigger name. Yeah. So.
And then, like, when it came around, he wanted more money, and they were like, no. Fuck you.
Like, dude, you were in the movie 10 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
In fact, what I heard, they originally wanted Don Cheadle anyway, but he was like unavailable or something like that. So
yeah.
So
I definitely liked him better.
I preferred.
He's got way more personality.
For one thing, Cheadle's just a better fucking actor than Terrence Howard.
Well, then the thing with Terrence Howard at that point in time, that was after like the Hustle and Flow shit, where he got like super famous.
Yeah.
And he was on top of the world, and then he's kind of one of those guys that like didn't think his shit stank at all, and he was on top of the world, thinking he's bigger than you, and then. Immediately after that, his fucking career nosedive.
Yeah.
Because he was just being a dick to everyone.
Cuba Gooding Jr. was the same way.
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. did the same thing.
As soon as he got his Oscar, all of a sudden his career just fucking flopped because he was being a dick about it.
Yeah, and everyone hated him.
Every fucking movie he was in, even if he's in like 2 or 3 scenes, he's trying to steal the whole fucking movie in those 2 to 3 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he got sequestered to fucking, what was it, that one where he's dentist for like sled dogs.
Snow Dogs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the best Gooding is Omar Gooding, his brother. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? If you're old enough, there was a show at Nickelodeon where they used to like play, like they would have like a contest of kids like do things like shoot tennis balls at stuff.
Yeah, Wild and Crazy Kids.
Wild and Crazy Kids. Omar Gooding was Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother. And he
used to love that show when I was.
And he was the host of it. Yeah, I used to fucking love. I've actually been to the parks and stuff where they used to film that stuff. And,
oh man, that's awesome.
They used to have this one thing. They got inside these like little water tanks, like they were actual like tanks, but in the water.
Yeah.
And they shot tennis balls at like shit. And I actually got to go and do that, and it was fucking dope.
It's fucking awesome.
But
anyway.
Real quick before we get to this next part, it reminded me of something that happened with the Expendables movies. You know how Bruce Willis is in the first 2, right? And he was like the CIA man. And when they were going to go start filming the third one, apparently all of a sudden fucking Bruce Willis says, I want $1 million a day.
Wow.
For my filming.
Yeah.
And
I don't think so.
And Sly told him, "Is like, fuck off." And then he got Harrison Ford, who actually made the role a lot better.
Yeah, like Bruce Willis is a guy I want to like, but from everything I've ever read about, he's a complete prick.
Yeah,
and he has been since they got big in the '80s.
Mm-hmm. And also, come on, Harrison Ford can fly his own airplane. I'm just sorry, that's just
it's true.
Well, when he's not,
when he's not crashing
it.
Hey, when my man can crash a plane and walks away from it every time.
That's true. Like he can kind of fly.
Yeah, he can fly an airplane. We didn't say shit about landing one.
That's true.
Fucking launch.
Hey.
Wait a minute, Harrison McLaunchpad Ford over here.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, Mr. McD. Also, he saved those people that one time. Remember that?
Oh yeah. He sure did.
Yeah.
He was like flying fucking like rescue missions into like fire areas and shit or something.
Yeah, and he was fucking saving people like left and right.
He's no Mark Harmon. Let's be real.
He's not Mark Harmon. No, he didn't go and like beat the shit out of somebody.
He didn't take a sledgehammer to a car to save people.
Yeah. But
he's definitely not Kevin Costner.
I mean, Kevin Costner is just a man among boys. Let's be honest.
Postman's one of the greatest movies ever made.
It is. It's a fucking documentary. It's a.
I think what you're saying is that you want to comb Kevin Costner's hair from when he was in Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you?
That weird mullet thing he had going on.
I mean, honestly, wouldn't you? I mean, come on.
Yeah. I'd braid it too.
Yeah, you braid. Give us some curly
I would try to.
He'll look you in your eyes longingly and then say, "I'll be right back. I gotta go make Waterworld."
I'll be right back.
I'll be here waiting, Kevin. Call me.
Call me. The post. Like I said, the Postman was a documentary. See, that is actual like U.S. history.
Yeah.
Like all that actually happened. You know, we are now in society because of Kevin Costner.
he brought back civilization after the Third World War. It was great.
Yeah, the Third World War that apparently nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers. Everybody was mind wiped.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to Bree and Mecha Random here. She specifically praised the idea that because she's perfectly happy to monetize Brie Larson's stupidity and to marry Suze as well. I mean, honestly, it's an excellent point.
Yeah, if Brie Larson gets in the movie, you know how many videos fucking Ethan Van Sciver is going to be able to make off of that shit?
Fucking Ethan and I don't know. There's a few people who, Yellow Flash. He'll dunk on him. Quartering. Oh yeah, Quartering. Have fun on that shit.
We'll have at least 3.
Oh yeah. I mean, we had a whole week. We just couldn't stop. It's like every time we thought we were done with Brie Larson, she'd like more stupid shit come out. I was like, oh fuck. Okay, here we go. Following the publication of the video, Mecha Random reported she received death threats. She shared the death threats on Twitter from a user going Oloria Fawn. Now, what I like about what she did is she didn't like just say, I'm getting death threats. She's like, nah, fuck, here it is.
Yeah.
I actually posted them. Yeah. The whole I'm getting death threats is like, okay, cool. I mean, I've gotten death threats. Who gives a shit? But
yeah, like.
But like, why wouldn't you actually point them out and name and shame them, kind of thing?
Yeah.
If they're brave enough to send that, then
you're told, like, the police will tell you don't do that shit because it just feeds them attention is what they want. That's what you're doing.
Yeah,
I guess so. But
if you're gonna say that if you're gonna publicly admit you got death threats, you might as well say, yeah, here they are.
Yeah.
It's like I get death threats every year. I just take the $5 out of the Christmas card, tell my mom I love her too, and get on with my fucking day.
Not only did Mecha Random receive death threats from Laura Fawn, but the user using the handle @CaptainMarvelFan.
Oh, it's that guy! It's that guy!
Oh no!
Stated they would throw stones at not only Mecha Random, but at a number of other YouTubers, including Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Ethan Van Sciver, and John Talks.
Stone the.
Oh no! He's gonna throw rock.
Brie Larson can post Brie Larson can post a fucking Instagram picture without being bombarded with hate videos. Brie is so pure, and Brie is so pure, and these bitches
God.
want to ruin her mental health. If I see any of them in public, I'm throwing stones at them. All right, hey, Kat,
girl,
hold on.
got some feet?
Hey,
besmirch those who besmirch the. Throw stones upon those who besmirch the name of the prophet, Brie Larson.
Yeah,
praise be upon her.
Let me.
Praise be upon her.
Hey, Cat Marvel fan.
Hey,
Cat Marvel fan. Just want to say, we've made a lot of videos dunking on Brie Larson. I am the proprietor of Graded Point 5. If you want to see me in public, you feel free to throw stones at me, and I will feel free to throw something at you that has a much higher velocity.
I used to play first base, so you can throw whatever you want at me. I'll catch it. No big deal.
Well, I'm just saying,
a very good first baseman.
I'm just saying that my projectiles will have some gunpowder and.
Are you talking going like 700 feet a second type shit?
Yeah, that yeah. You know, might have to adjust for the curvature of the earth and things like that. You know. But.
Yeah, you're the Coriolis effect.
Yeah.
All that bullshit.
Yeah.
I love after Modern Warfare, like everyone thought they were like a fucking sniper after that mission. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, that's not how bullets work at all.
No, they don't.
It's kind of like what are those games? Sniper Elite. What are cool? Those are cool games. I'm not saying they're not. It's just
bullet drop and spinning is not that. Those distances is not a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal at like 2 kilometers.
Yeah,
not at like the 100 fucking yards.
And at 2 kilometers, you're running. You're doing like a fucking 50 cal at that point anyway. You're not like,
mm-hmm.
You know,
you bring out the big gun.
You're not doing a 30-06 deer hunting or something like that. You know, like
that was probably the longest round ever shot. Was something like 2 kilometers, and the dude had to aim like
up
all
and to the right.
Yeah, all the way up and to the right. And he did it twice. He took out the gun that he was aiming at, and he shot the gunner.
It sounds like a fucking badass man, is what that sounds like.
God, I wish there were me.
I want to party with that dude.
Yeah, I want to buy that man drinks, like, and I'm not talking about like Mountain Dews and shit, like.
You're talking good stuff.
So what other bullshit? Did she get any more?
Yeah, she got some more here. It's like other users agreed with Captain Marvel fan. One user, T Stark 87, call for violence writing, use acid on their eyeballs. I'm not even kidding. That's what I'd do.
Wow.
Seriously, I am tired of these hate videos, especially these 4 clowns. They're just living on using her fame for clicks and attention. We should do a mass report. Oh, so you just violated the Twitter's terms of service?
Some of these people who were famous long before Brie Larson was a thing are just trying to, piggyback on her fame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing: is like, oh, you're just trying to yeah. I mean,
what I'm liking about there's one thing I'm liking what Mecha Random did when she took screenshots. She put her fucking avatar, on the corner. I was like, that's great.
yeah. Watermark your death threat.
yeah. Mecha Random responded.
They don't get recycled.
Mecha Random responded to the above tweet from Captain Marvel fan by posting a nude picture of Brie Larson from one of her films. Oh.
Yeah.
So pure. Well,
if I'm gonna jerk off to Brie Larson's not gonna be on that list.
She has since deleted responses involving pictures of Brie Larson, but explained her decision. I'm kinda a hothead, so I responded to the creep with some nude pics of Brie from a movie after they threatened to throw rocks at me and easily hours of being bombarded with what I call Briebots. Well, I mean, that's She added, okay. I did delete any pics of Brie Larson really quickly because who wants to see those on their timeline? I mean, she did, good looking out because nobody wants to see those.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to go look it up, and it was 3.5 kilometers by JTF-2 sniper.
Yeah, it was that Canadian dude who did like a Shaytek rifle, and he just shot a dude from like a mile and a half away.
3,871 yards.
Like I said, we need to find him and party with him.
Yeah, it's a little over a mile, so that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Following her response, the Brie Larson HQ account called out on their followers to brigade Mecha Random's Twitter and mass report her to Twitter. Not only did they call for their followers to mass report Mecha Random, but also provide instructions on how to do so. In the now deleted tweet, they wrote, if everyone reports her for the same reasons, then she would get suspended easily. They then advised people to, quote, block her, just as precautionary measures so she doesn't get you suspended. So they knew that what they're doing is wrong. Right?
Well, that's why the post is deleted, because whoever posted it will get some joker will, report that one, and then fucking they're done.
It's like, oh, look, they're promoting, Twitter
mobs and all that shit.
Flat mass flagging, which is, Mecha Random did indicate to me that she reported both Brie Larson HQ and Elora Fawn to Twitter. She told me, I spent hours reporting them, but the person brigading didn't violate terms. She shared with me in her response from Twitter, indicating both Brie Larson HQ and Elora Fawn did not violate Twitter's terms. What?
Really?
That's the double fucking standard that I have a problem with fucking Twitter. I can call somebody I call somebody a goddamn Nazi, and I get 12-hour gulagged, right? And I did that ironically.
Dude, I got a 12-hour one for telling somebody that freaking genital mutilation
was a bad thing.
The funniest one is Panda got fucking suspended completely for asking Caleb for dick pics. And facetiously, I get maybe not facetiously.
Well, it's Panda, so
it was in a joking manner.
That's okay. I remember I got my account taken away from me for a while for posting Sam Hyde. I deserve that, though.
Well, you were trying to start the boogaloo.
We're writing to let you know that we didn't find the content you reported to be in violation of Twitter rules. We want to acid your face and and try to mass report your account and all that.
No, you know what you do? You type the same things, and when they suspend your account, you go show them the things. Hey, you said this was
wait, whoa, what the fuck? Listen to this shit. We know this is disappointing to hear, as you had a reason to report in the first place. We seek to consider context and to see the full picture before deciding whether reported content.
Yeah, they put that at the end, and that's supposed to...
That is bullshit, and we all know that's bullshit. Twitter, fuck you. That is not true.
Yeah, I can say the N-word to someone on Twitter, and I'll get suspended because I'm promoting racial bigotry. But I was like, no, I was just saying, N-word, please.
Yeah, my N-word, right? Like,
yeah, there was no racial bigotry. It's just a word, and then they'll fucking nail you for it if you're not careful.
The Laura Flan
it's like, yeah.
The Laura Flan account appears to have been deleted, but Twitter indicated their tweets did not violate their rules.
Yeah.
We see considered context, whether sometimes an isolated comment in a broader conversation or an opinion which differs extremely from yours may not cross the line into violation. Because, hey, so Cab, I know, the other day we were, talking about, your back when you played sports and stuff, and that was interesting. And by the way, I want to throw acid in your eyes.
Okay, I mean,
yeah, it's reasonable.
I don't see anything objectionable.
Speaking up is important, and we value you for that. Yeah, get out of here.
Regulations are coming.
Mecha Random responded to the threats via her YouTube channel. In the video, she warns Brie Larson about @CapMarvelFan. This is kind of a warning to Brie Larson. You need to get somebody on this guy. You need to have your security know about this guy. He is very obsessed Captain Marvel fan, and he stalks us, threatening violence. Yeah, it's like if he's already. I mean, in all honesty, like if he's fucking like doing that to like people who don't like her, what would he do?
Yeah, that's some
some
Hinkley shit going on.
Yeah, that's like what would he do if he could like get a chance to like be near her, like
Mistress, are you pleased? May I see feet?
Man, please, I just want little feet, just a toe, just a taste of the little piggies, just one.
He's
please,
like
man.
He's like out there. He's got like his autograph pad out, like finally get my autograph, and she's like here you go. He said thank you. Now, ma'am, may I please smell your fart box? I must have the Brie Larson essence distilled.
That's that whole smells of eggs and the pungent odor copy pasta.
Yeah, he's actually doing like the bouquet. God, I'm killing.
You had a cheese salad for dinner. Mistress, did you happen to have pineapple on your pizza tonight? All right, Mike's dead. We killed him. Every once in a while we'll do this, and then Mike will fucking die. I've almost killed you a couple times.
That's true. I've got to the point sometimes where I couldn't breathe. Like, oh god, I'm dead.
I'm at to the point where I might actually have a body count when he's saying some dumb shit.
Yeah. So let me finish. Let me go through try to finish this up. She also states this: I've got this a-hole blocked. I block everyone. I block every time he comes back. He keeps coming back under new accounts on Twitter. I keep blocking him. It's the same guy because he's got the same first name every time. She adds, he still stalks and harasses and threatens us all in the fandom menace. Apparently, this is targeted harassment. I mean, yeah, it's funny how like you get an actual definition of targeted harassment and they don't want to do nothing about it.
Fucking Caleb, he says Bree more like Brad.
Goddamn.
Brie Larson is a Brad hog.
Mecha Random did tell me she didn't report the death threats to the police. She said, I don't want to contact police yet considering it's all internet smack talk, but they've been flooding my DMs, bombarding my notifications, flagging my videos now. What do you make of these death threats and threats of violence against Mecha Random and other YouTubers critical of Brie Larson and Captain Marvel? What do you make of Twitter's response to that threat? So I think we made that pretty clear what we thought of their...
It's literally, it's okay when we do it shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like, well, you see Mecha Random, you don't have the same beliefs and politics that we have, so we don't give a shit what happens to you on our platform.
Yeah.
It's a bad tactic, but that's not a bad target.
Yeah.
Proceed.
We're like, wait a minute, but I'm the target. Yeah, and?
Yeah, big fucking deal.
Yeah. Toxic fandom from Brie Larson. No, that only comes from the imaginary misogynists who hate Captain Marvel for being a woman, but love Alita Battle Angel, a female POC playing a Japanese cyborg.
I feel with no Japanese cyborg GF.
Yeah, I like that. Well, that's a good new word, Breetards. I like that.
Breetards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breetards. Yeah, like Briebots is funny, but Breetards is actually even funnier.
Retards.
That actually fits because there's no one that's actually a fan of Brie Larson. They just quote like her because that makes the man babies mad kind of thing. And it's like no, We just think she sucks as an actor, and
Well,
as a terrible actor playing a terrible character. It's like what?
Well, it's like that Terminator movie. They're trying to, antagonize people into creating a firestorm to give Terminator an excuse for why the next movie is going to be shit.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. It's an easy excuse. Oh, the white males hate it.
Listen to this one. All right, guys, listen to this. Except Brie Larson doesn't have, quote, nudes from a film. She leaked her private news, which is some nasty stuff to do regardless of how much you hate someone.
Yeah, how's she going to get Brie's private nudes?
Yeah, here's the thing. If they're posted, if that's true, and if there were nudes, they got out somehow.
There really is. There's like a whole like iCloud thing. You know how like...
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying they got out somehow, right?
She get caught in the fappening?
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would try to.
Well, you know how what was his face? That one Stein. I can remember his name.
Ben Stein?
Not Ben Stein.
Epstein?
Not Epstein. I might
Weinstein?
be getting the... Yeah, Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey Weinstein was a very desperate man.
Well, he did,
with far too much power.
Well, I mean, he had the fucking. He had the Hollywood casting couch. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying Brie Larson is I would say a victim, but also a someone who benefited from a casting couch? Is what you're saying?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't doubt that whatsoever.
Yeah.
People always want to talk about the women that Harvey Weinstein, assaulted, but nobody wants to talk about the plant that he jacked off into.
Those are the real victims.
Yeah.
That poor plant, right?
That fucking
that poor ficus.
When does the hurting stop? When does the healing begin?
Yep.
Me too, and then just a picture of a ficus tree.
All right, somebody do that. Somebody do that.
Me too.
Do a hashtag Me Too with a fucking ficus. Well, anyway, so yeah, we're losing viewers because Nick's on.
Overshadowing us.
Like, fuck y'all, Nick Recade's on. Okay.
Look, dude, we don't got the big dicks yet. We gotta work on it.
Working on
Recade's
it.
got the goods.
That's right. All right, folks. We appreciate y'all tuning in. This was fun. Got started a little later than I wanted to, but that's fine. That's fine. We had to get some things set up and whatnot. So yeah,
Not like you got anywhere to go.
Like I said, once again, if you get a chance, check us out on Graded Point 5 on Patreon and Graded Point 5 on Subscribestar. If you want to toss us a tip or anything like that, that'd be great. And, all that good stuff. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. And once again, Elias, thank you for showing up and subscribing and stuff. And we're glad we got us a new viewer. We appreciate you. And you know what? We'll see you later.
Yeah.